Juggernaut!
For a top 10 worst Marvel Legends or things that Hasbro can improve in the future. Probably a New Year's resolution for 2025. First of all, thank you for checking out this video. I hope you and your family are having a safe and wonderful Christmas. This is not a comprehensive list, these are figures in my collection. First, let's start with Chod. The good thing about this Chod is it has a new head sculpt, articulated jaw, well-detailed head sculpt. The upper half of Chod's body is spot on, it is comic book accurate, but when it comes to the legs, that's where it does not match the comic book source. He also has 5 fingers, where in comic books he has only 4. Starting with number 10, we have the King of the Fist, Daredevil, or King Daredevil. In terms of details, spot on in terms of the costume design. Some missing pieces though, which I'll show you later. But one thing that bothers me is the articulation with his knees. As you can see, it's double jointed pinless knees, but look at that large, like, the gap between the kneecaps and the upper thigh. It's so huge. It's a bit hard to edit in photos. As you can see here in one photo where it's all fully bent knees, you can see the gaps, lights passing through those. In terms of the head sculpt, he is supposed to come with a hood similar to the Green Goblin, the MCU Green Goblin. I kit bashed and used it. It seems to work fine. Missing though is he does not come with any fist hands. At number 9, we have the friendly neighborhood Spider-Man Toby Maguire. My mate Toy Lips described the problem with this figure perfectly. They did Toby dirty. Hope you check out Toy Lips channel. In terms of the body, you can see he's not even that masculine. I know Toby Maguire has been a little bit older, but he used to like flex his muscles and stop a train. For the Spider-Man No Way Home retro-carded figures, he and Andrew Garfield lack alternate hands. They come with a pair of web-twipping hands, but only a single hand for a grabbing or a closed fist hands. At number 8, we have Strife. An excellent looking figure with all those shiny details. A very detailed armor. You have those spiky bits. From what I understood, this was just a repaint of the old Stripe. But the disappointing part here is the cape, which is glued on and is plastic. So you can't do that pose wherein he sits on a throne. In general, I'm not a fan of these plastic capes. They should do something similar to Mapex wherein it's a bendy wired type of cape. I've seen some for Black Series Star Wars wherein they use those type of um, cloth cape. I do hope they start doing the same for Marvel Legends. As you can see here, the Mafex Magneto, so much posing possibilities with that particular type of cape. In the same 5 pack, he comes with Zero, which is somewhat his assistant. It's just a blank body and it is accurate as per comic book design. He comes with a portal effect, which makes up for the simple design of the character. Next, at number 7, we have Astonishing Cyclops. Comic book design wise, it is spot on in terms of the costume, and there are those sculpted lines painted gold, and he has a well decoed boot. It's just not a painted on boot. You can see some folds. The only problem I have with this figure is it comes with less accessories. He doesn't come with an alternate head, though you can remove the smoking visor. He does not come with a firing visor, though I believe this figure was somewhat to make way for the upcoming X-Men 97 Cyclops, wherein you can attach a optic blast effect to his head. At number 6, we have the Infinity Saga Black Widow action figure. This figure looks really great in terms of the likeness of the actress Scarlett Johansson. The problem we have with this is in terms of her trigger hand, the weapon holding hand, she cannot hold the gun properly. Like you cannot put the trigger finger inside the gun. As you can see, as I zoom it in, there's no way for that finger to fit in. I did try using the one from the 60th anniversary well articulated Black Widow hands. That's what it looks like in the photos. But we should not be doing that. Such a good figure, and even if I look at the box right here, she is holding the gun properly. It's not like as loose as how the action figure holds it. In terms of other accessories, she does come with a good looking head sculpt right here. The problem with the head though, since the neck peg is different from other Marvel Legends figures, you cannot use this head sculpt for other figures. You can see here the neck peg, it has a mushroom like shape. Usually this is like a full sphere shape. An example right here is M from X-Men. We have, you can see that the neck peg, it's a full circle. That's why when you put her head on this particular type of neck peg, it really looks bad. I do hope there should be some consistency in terms of the head. Similar to Black Widow, we have here not number 5 Bertigo from the X-Men Villains 5 pack. Out of the packaging, the figure looks alright. The head sculpt looks great, though it's a reuse of the Invisible Woman head. The hands are of the right size. The problem is when you switch over to the alternate hands, the hands are too small. It's a bit strange how Hasbro decided just to throw in an alternate hands that does not match the body. Next at number 4, we have the Storm, Jubilee, and Forge 3 pack. The problem with Storm right here is the head and the neck. For some reason, when you turn it around, you can see the lollipop. There you can see the neck peg, ball and peg, and even if you like twist her head, it still shows. I don't understand why Hasbro did not even try to make it hidden. Probably because this is gonna be a generic body for the team uniform X-Men, so the head does not match the neck. Next we have is the teen generic body mold. Despite of making a brand new body mold, Hasbro still gave us a single jointed elbow. When you look at the rest of the body, it's somewhat brand new. You got double jointed pinless knees, but still the elbows remain single jointed. I wish they actually updated it to match the rest of the body. The saving grace of this tree fact is Forge. I saw some reviews when they pointed out the gun that he comes with does not match the one in Uncanny X-Men 275, but in the story, he was using a small gun. Next we have at number 3 is Kid Omega. Nothing really wrong with the character design. It was spot on. It's just how it is executed. I don't like how the head sculpt looks like. It's like too pale. There's no shaded details. The psychic glasses doesn't look nice enough. He does come with several alternate hands and an accessory. He actually comes with a cool accessory, which is this psychic gun. Unfortunately, like Black Widow, he cannot hold the gun properly. There is no trigger finger hand. I just don't understand why Hasbro keep on repeating the same issue again and again. Next we have at number 2 is Wolverine. We can see that everything is brand new with double jointed pinless elbows and knees. The straps are glued on. The problem though with this guy is the claws. It's the old claws over again. I do wonder, when will Hasbro really retire this? Unfortunately, they're not retiring it for 2024 because they just showed us a new Wolverine using the same claws. Wherein you can see here the one of the claws in the middle does not even line up with the middle claw. It's like it's really unfortunate that they just don't want to retire this claws and replace it with this claws. I've seen the other Wolverine action figures for the 50th anniversary of Wolverine. Most of them are using the brand new claws. I won't mind even if they use the other one, which is the X-Force type of claws. Unfortunately, they didn't even try to use that. I still prefer though the brand new X-Men 97 claws. And taking the top place is the Queen, the White Queen. Overall, this is a good looking figure. In my opinion, the head sculpt is great, though some people are not a fan of the head sculpt. The design of her costume is spot on. The problem is this plastic cape, which they should really get rid of. It's more of she takes the top spot because of the potential. Because if she did not have this plastic cape, you'll be able to do this particular pose in Astonishing X-Men, and this one from Archer Art. She can touch the her forehead, and there's a lot of sculpted details from the back which you won't even notice because most of the time this thick plastic cape is blocking it. So much potential and good things about this figure, which is dragged down by the plastic cape. So there you have it. A lot of points for improvement for Hasbro. I do hope that they take action. The figures are not terrible. There are just some missteps that somewhat is strange and unfortunate. Overall, these figures are all excellent. For the 60th anniversary of X-Men, I just don't think they celebrated it properly. Probably if we get the original X-Men for the 60th anniversary, or some of the other characters from the past, like this guy. Power of X-Men pointed that the House of M wears green. I won't mind having a green Scarlet Witch or a Quicksilver that is in green costume, or Miss Marrow, which gave us this costume for Polaris. Another Polaris version that I would love to see is the new one here as per Russell Doterman's cover. As Power of X-Men has pointed out, the 60th anniversary of X-Men is not that very prominent or wasn't celebrated at a grand scale, even in terms of Hasbro action figures. I mean, this Uncanny X-Men 275 homage is not that bad, but there could have been other better like characters from the past. I mean, X-Men has over 60 years of history, and there are several characters there that was not even made into action figure form. Happy holidays. Thank you for the past year. Thank you for my new subscribers to this channel, for all the comments, the likes. Hope you continue to share my videos. Have a safe 2023 and a great 2024 ahead. Cheers.